The internet is everywhere, on your phone, your watch, even your fridge. It's in our homes, our workplaces, and even in our pockets. We rely on it for everything from communication to entertainment, and even for managing our daily tasks. It's woven into our lives so tightly that imagining life without it is almost impossible. We wake up to it, work with it, and unwind with it. It's our constant companion, shaping how we interact with the world. But it wasn't always this way. There was a time when the idea of a connected world was just a dream, a vision in the minds of a few forward-thinking individuals. The internet didn't just appear, it was built piece by visionary minds. These pioneers laid the groundwork for what would become the backbone of modern society. Its story isn't just about technology, it's about connecting people and ideas across the globe. It's about breaking down barriers and bringing the world closer together. The journey began with a simple question. What if computers could talk to each other? This question sparked a revolution, leading to the creation of networks that could share information. From government projects to academic experiments, the internet's evolution is a wild ride of innovation and unexpected turns. Each step forward was a leap into the unknown. Every instant message, every search is the result of decades of breakthroughs and failures. Each click and keystroke is a testament to the relentless pursuit of progress. To understand our digital future, we need to know where it all started. By looking back, we can appreciate the journey and the incredible advancements that have brought us here. So how did we get from room-sized computers to the world in our pockets? Let's find out. Join us as we explore the fascinating history of the internet. Our story begins in the late 1960s, a time when the world was gripped by Cold War anxieties and the threat of nuclear conflict loomed large over everyday life. Governments were on edge, and technology was racing to keep up with the demands of a tense era. The U.S. Department of Defense faced a daunting challenge: how to create a communication system that could withstand a catastrophic attack and still function, ensuring that vital information could be shared even in the worst-case scenario. Enter ARPANET, a revolutionary decentralized network designed to keep information flowing no matter what happened to individual parts of the system. It was a bold experiment, and no one knew if it would truly work. The very first message sent over ARPANET in 1969 was meant to be login, but the system crashed after just 2 letters, hello. It was a humble beginning but a historic one. That tiny, incomplete message marked the birth of network communication. It was a small step for technology, but a giant leap for how humans would one day connect. ARPANET quickly began to grow, linking universities and research centers across the country. What started as a military project soon became a collaborative effort among scientists, engineers, and students. Before long, people realized this network could be used for more than just military data. Researchers started sharing files, sending messages, and even joking around with colleagues miles away. In 1971, a computer engineer named Ray Tomlinson invented email, forever changing the way we communicate. He chose the @ symbol to connect user and host, a simple choice that still shapes our digital lives today. Suddenly the network was about people, not just machines. For the first time, individuals could reach out and connect instantly, regardless of distance. Early users formed vibrant communities, sharing ideas, collaborating on projects, and debating everything from science to science fiction, through mailing lists and bulletin boards. The internet's social side was born, transforming what began as a military tool into a platform for genuine human connection and creativity. What started as a defense project quickly became a playground for academics, hobbyists, and anyone curious enough to explore this new digital frontier. The seeds of today's online culture, forums, chat rooms, and digital communities, were planted in these early text-based networks, where ideas could travel at the speed of thought. The network built for survival was now thriving on curiosity, collaboration, and conversation, sparking a revolution in how we share and discover information. The future was taking shape, one message, one connection, and one idea at a time, laying the groundwork for the digital world we know today. For years, the internet was a maze for experts, powerful but not user-friendly. That changed in 1989 when Tim Berners-Lee at CERN invented the World Wide Web. He created HTML, URLs, and HTTP, making it possible to link and share information easily. The first website went live in 1991, explaining what the web was. The real breakthrough came with Mosaic in 1993. the first browser to display images and text together. Suddenly, the web was visual, clickable, and open to everyone. No more secret codes, just point, click, and explore. The web became a blank canvas for creators, businesses, and everyday users. Berners-Lee gave his invention to the world for free, opening the door for a digital revolution. The internet was no longer just for specialists, it was for everyone. The age of exploration had begun. The 1990s brought the internet into homes, announced by the unforgettable screech of dial-up modems. Services like AOL and CompuServe mailed out millions of disks, promising access to a new digital world. Getting online was slow and clunky, but it felt like magic. Chat rooms, email, and pixelated images became part of daily life. The dot-com boom followed, startups with big ideas and dot-com names attracted billions in investment. The bubble burst in the early 2000s, wiping out many companies, but leaving behind giants like Amazon and eBay. The crash was a reality check, but it also matured the internet. The survivors built the foundation for today's online economy. The internet was now a fixture in everyday life. The screech of dial-up faded, replaced by a steady, always-on connection. After the dot-com crash, the internet evolved into Web 2.0, a place for participation, not just consumption. Suddenly, the web wasn't just a static collection of pages, but a dynamic space where anyone could contribute, share, and connect. This shift marked the beginning of a new era where the boundaries between creators and audiences started to blur. Search engines like Google made the web navigable, turning chaos into order and making information accessible to everyone. Meanwhile, social media platforms like MySpace and Facebook turned users into creators, giving people the power to shape their own digital identities and build online communities. The newsfeed changed how we shared our lives, making personal moments public and interactive. Suddenly, updates about our daily routines, thoughts, and photos became part of a global conversation, inviting comments, likes, and instant feedback from friends and strangers alike. Memes emerged as the internet's inside jokes, spreading culture and humor at lightning speed. They became a new language, one that could express complex ideas, emotions, or social commentary in a single image or phrase, instantly recognizable across the world. Online slang and trends moved fast, shaping how we communicate. Emojis, hashtags, and viral catchphrases became part of our everyday speech, blurring the lines between online and offline language. The internet became a global conversation, blending information, entertainment, and identity. People from different backgrounds and cultures could connect instantly, sharing ideas and experiences that would have been impossible to access before. Our language, humor, and even our sense of self were transformed by this new digital culture. The things we laughed at, the stories we told, and the ways we expressed ourselves all shifted as we adapted to life online. The web was no longer just a tool, it was a living, breathing community. Online forums, chat rooms, and social networks became gathering places where people could find belonging and share passions with others around the globe. Every post, like, and share added to the internet's evolving story. Each interaction left a digital footprint, contributing to the collective memory and culture of the web. The digital world became a reflection of our collective creativity. Art, music, and ideas could be shared instantly, inspiring new forms of expression and collaboration. The internet didn't just inform us, it connected and defined us. It shaped our relationships, our communities, and even our sense of who we are in a rapidly changing world. Welcome to the age of the meme, where culture is created, remixed, and shared at the speed of light. At first, the internet was a destination, you had to go to it. That changed in 2007 when the iPhone put the web in our pockets. Smartphones made the internet a constant companion, blurring the line between online and offline life. Apps transformed how we travel, shop, eat, and connect. Social media, maps, and news were now just a tap away. FOMO, fear of missing out, became real as we scrolled through endless updates. Mobile access brought billions online, especially in places that skipped the desktop era. The internet became more diverse, global, and immediate than ever before. Our routines, relationships, and even our attention spans changed. The world was now at our fingertips, 24/7. The mobile revolution made the internet truly universal. Why does the history of the internet matter? Because it shapes everything about our digital lives today. Its roots in military resilience and academic openness explain its strengths and its challenges. Debates about privacy, control, and the future of the web are echoes of its past. The internet is always evolving. What seems permanent now will change again. Understanding its story helps us navigate the present and shape what comes next. The internet is a living link between past and future, built on our desire to connect. By knowing its history, we become better digital citizens and architects of what's to come. The choices we make now will define the next chapter. We're not just users, we're the stewards of the world's greatest network. The story continues, and we all have a part to play.